Hi guys, it's Arthur here, DNA Realty Group, and today we're going to continue to go through the MREA. We're on the next tab, next chapter. In the tab version, it's number 18, and it's one of my favorite topics. We're actually going to talk about money today. And we can cover both personal and business, but I think the biggest problem and the biggest challenge in business is that people run out of money. So in this chapter, they talk about models and budgets, because it doesn't really matter how much you make if you don't keep any of it, right?
Right.
So for example, you can make 10 million, but if you're spending 9 or 11, you're not really making any money. So keeping budget is very, very, very crucial. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't spend money you don't have, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So tell us some of the budgets that we have in place and how we spend our money, and do if we ever spend our money before we get it, etc. Let's talk about the budget, the bottom line.
Well, it's a good topic for realtors because you overspend when you should never be spending $1, and you underspend when you should be spending a few dollars. So I think what happens in the beginning is, in our business, realtors,
Yeah.
so many people tell you stuff. Zillow's like, here are leads. Trulia's like, here's leads. But if you're not at the point where you know how to convert things and do good business, you should be working on getting your own leads, because most of the time it's free to do that. And if you just got into the business and say you get one check for $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, and that should account for your bills for until your next check, which we don't know when's coming at this point in time, right? You shouldn't be taking $300-400 a month and spending it on Zillow and Trulia and all this stuff. That's just insane. Granted, we made that mistake.
Couple of times.
We made that mistake with paying for Zillow. We made that mistake with paying for coaching, although the coaching paid off. But there was a time when we spent $600 on coaching, and we put it all on credit, and we had no business doing it because A, we weren't doing what the coach told us to. We just took the money out of our pocket and just started spending it. But $600 a month for most people is a lot in the beginning of their career. And that's what we did, and then we had to call and cancel. We had to call and cancel Zillow. So we tried that road.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place. A lot of my friends, some big companies, big teams, they do spend money on extra marketing things like Zillow and Trulia and things like that. But they don't do it in year one. They don't do it in the beginning of their career. They don't do it when they're not consistently closing business.
Yeah. And it's okay to spend money. What you don't want to do is get in that trap where you're like, hey, Zillow's going to solve all my problems. Coaching is going to solve all my problems. If you're already in the hole, you have to solve your problems. You have to start earning income. And as that income comes in, you're going to allocate it, right? You're going to put 25% away for taxes. You're going to put 10% away for marketing. And your marketing, anything you're going to spend has to fit in that budget. And you really have to be that disciplined. And the more money you make, the bigger that 10% gets, the more you get to reinvest back into your business, the faster it grows.
Right. Guys, and as you stay with us and you really listen to the stuff that we're telling you from our own experience and from the things that we study, what you're going to find is you're going to start operating your business properly. You're going to start moving in the right direction, and you're going to probably eliminate a lot of these mistakes, very costly mistakes, that could ultimately end this career for you. And trust me, the great thing is we're 6 years in the business, and it's fun, man.
It is fun.
Right? Now it's like just different. We're not worried about how much money we are allocating to where. We obviously watch our funds very strategically, but all I'm saying is now the business is there and the money is there.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like that, but you can get to that point without having to pay for all these things up front, right? I mean, you could take us right now, put us in any state, right? And we would probably be getting business within the first 3 months without a problem.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of what I wanted to say about that. And what about controlling your costs? What should you consider paying for first?
I think that your business has to run itself. So in other words, you have to run your business money effectively and your personal money effectively as well. Those are two important.
Yeah.
But your business should run itself. So what are the most important things that you're going to pay for first? Is like signs, open houses, lockbox, things that you need to actually operate your business. Maybe a space, a computer, internet connection. Those are the most important things in the beginning. And then once you grow, you have money to allocate, then you're going to reinvest in your business. Maybe you buy some lead generation sources, and when you max that out, maybe next you start looking for talent.